Hello again. Now we're on track. I have the Q&A button working, so if you have any questions to ask, feel free to click on the Q&A button on your side, and they will appear here, and I will answer them, and we'll get the show on the road. Like I said, I'm going to drop this link in Tumblr as well, because people over there like me a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. I'm on Google Hang. I'm doing a live, duh. Google plus Hangout. Come say hello. Now, I'm very good at talking to myself. I'm very good at talking to myself because I'm an only child. So I can do this for the next half an hour. But I'd rather not. I'd rather talk to you guys. This does remind me of my days when I was in radio earlier on, when I had no callers and I would have to sit and find news and just expound on everything I want to say. It's like the physical embodiment of writing a paper that you know you can finish a subject in 3 pages, but they want to make it 7. So I'm in here just inserting things and rewording words and key phrases, and then in conclusion, everything I said in the beginning, I'm gonna say it again, but in different ways, type stuff. Yeah, those are my early radio days. Funny stuff. I'm eating dinner. I have I mentioned it in the other video. Chicken and pasta sides, as well as carrot. And that's all. Eyebrows are quite bushy. I mean, they could be worse, but it's actually not that bad. I think if I had my my own hair out, it'll be a different story. But since I have these braids in, they can pass a little bit. But I am getting them done this Wednesday. So I did do a scrub prior. A charcoal and black sugar scrub, and I topped my face with shea butter so that I came here looking very shiny and radiant, even though for some reason that scrub makes me look gray at first. Like, it doesn't give me like, oh, chocolate goddess. It gives me, we just woke you from the dead. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, eventually I guess all I need is some blood in my cheeks and some color, and they're good. And they're good. I'm going to finish listening to this Q-tip thing. As more people flock. Now, the super funny thing about this is that if nobody comes, I doubt anybody will see this video. Even though it's broadcasting live on YouTube right now, if nobody comes, I don't want to talk to myself for half an hour. So, yeah, I figured what I should have done was done it tomorrow so I can do like a promo for it, but I want to see how it worked first, and I was really bored today. I may do another one tomorrow. You know, we'll see. I might as well record a video for tomorrow's hangout today. Maybe we'll get some better results. You never know. You never know. You just don't. So yeah, that's my clothes in the back over there. Oh no, this is a tripod. That's a chair. These are my clothes hanging up here. That's my hamper. Jackets for when it's cold out. Blanket, towel, bed, camera rig that I made out of PVC pipes. Fan that's blowing very gentle air from way back there. And products. Not necessarily hair products. That's just like shea butter right there. Shea butter. Oh, hey viewers. Aloe vera gel and whatnot. Hi guys. You can go into the Q&A and ask me questions because I've been talking to myself for a minute, and I want you guys to talk to me. I'm also in the chat as well. Let me say, what up though? In the chat, that's how I say hi. And yeah. Keep it moving. 3 people. Oh, look at that. I feel so happy. I feel like I'm, you know, like I'm in a room with like other people and they're all looking at me and not saying anything. But Yeah, this is fun. I am currently in. Oh, hey, yeah, question. Yes. I'm from. Let me select it. Okay, I am from. Uh, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. My parents and everybody else in my family is from Grenada. So well, bloodlinely, through my bloodlines, I'm Grenadian, but nationalistically, I am American because I was born here. And even though you guys count that as being Grenadian, I can't tell a Grenadian that I'm Grenadian because they'll be like, well, where were you born? And then it'll be a whole thing. Like, my cousins don't count me as Grenadian. They count me as American, even though I have no ancestors here. Yeah. That's that question. What's my favorite? Okay, what's my favorite movie? Um, hmm. I don't do good on favorite anythings. I have like a top 5 favorite things, but I don't have one specifically. One movie that I can watch over and over and over and over again. You know, I like Hotel Rwanda. I enjoy that a lot, and that's probably one of the most like, what the hell? You like that movie? Not my favorite, but I love the way it made me feel in terms of how it engaged me emotionally. I don't usually cry at movies, but Hotel Rwanda had me like, oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, that was a really touching movie for me. I also really like early 90s things, so I will watch New Jack City over and over and over and over again. Love New Jack City. I also like Juice. I love Juice. Maybe if that was my favorite movie, maybe I'll say Juice is my favorite movie because Tupac was in it looking fine. Omar Epps was in it looking fine. Raheem was fine. He was fine. Omar Epps was fine too. Q? Ooh, Q was fine. He was fine. What's the short dude's name? His name wasn't Juice, but he was aight. You know, he had a nice smile. But yeah, I love Juice is my favorite movie. What new hairstyles do I want to try out? I do want to new hairstyle. I keep telling myself I'm gonna give myself Havana twists, but I don't know. I have to really like get around to it. Maybe I'll do it closer to my birthday. I've had giant twists before. But yeah, I kind of just want to do them. I want to do them right, and I'm still not 100% sure on the process, and I don't want to put them in and have them looking old too fast because my texture is very, very kinky and curled. So as soon as they grow out a little bit, it's gonna be like tightly curled naps and then straight, pretty hair. It's not gonna make any sense. So I'm still working it out. But I want to try out Havana twist. That's the newest style that I know of so far. And I eventually want to get a weave one of these days. But everybody braids too tight. I don't know about that just yet. So thank you for that question. Do I like Frozen? I have not seen Frozen. I have heard "Do You Want to Build a Snowman" about 30,000 times though, because my cousins have seen Frozen and they used to sing that song all of the time. So so far it sounds like a good movie. That little "Do You Want to Build a Snowman"? I've seen it on Vine, on them just singing it all the time. Little children singing it all the time. The other one, the lady who was on Glee. Indina Menzel, is that her real name or was that the John Travolta mixed up name? I think no. Indina Menzel, that's her real name. I've heard that song. It sounds like a nice song. But I have not seen Frozen, so I don't know if I like it yet. Chop my carrot. If you missed what I was saying earlier, I am trying to go on this raw food thing little by little. I eat raw broccoli every once in a while. This is my second carrot of the day. I want to incorporate, you know, just pure vitamins and minerals into my life. My mother would say that I'd eat junk food all the time, but I don't like to measure it out. I believe in everything in moderation. So one day I'll eat, you know, a whole personal, not even a personal, I'll eat a whole pan pizza from Domino's with spinach and pepperoni, and then the other day, you know, I'll have oatmeal and beet juice. Depends on how I feel that day. All right, Cribbin and Billet, bullet, bow, bow, bow. Word. I have the worst Caribbean accent. The worst. I can only really mimic it a little bit if I'm drunk, and because being inebriated kind of drops all of my defenses and whatnot. So I sound real extra Brooklyn when I drink. You know, all of my pronunciations get real heavy like this, or I could kind of sound, you know, like a little like that, you know, but not really because I end up sounding British. So my Caribbean accent is terrible, which sucks. But you know, what can you do but practice, I guess. Do you want to build a snowman? Was the answer yes? I don't even know. Okay. What is my earliest memory? Whoa. I'm getting deeper. This is like Time magazine questions. Man, I used to know this answer so well. My earliest memory. Oh my God. I remember, it's not my earliest memory, but I remember being about in, well, I remember being I remember being in kindergarten. I remember being in preschool. Preschool? I remember being in preschool, and there was this guy, there was this boy named Ricardo. Two things I remember about preschool. I remember it because of this. Preschool was a time that I noticed that I hated marshmallows because I OD'd on them. It was a bag of those the big puff marshmallows, and I had one and it was delicious, and then I had like 17 more, and I was like, it made me sick, obviously, and that was the day I was like, you know what, I'm never eating marshmallows again. Also, I remember in preschool, there was this boy named Ricardo who had like he was Latino. He had a really wide set jaw. He was like my age, 3 years old. And one time he was crying or something like that, and his snot was green. And that just stayed in my memory all these years. I remember being like, Ricardo, why your snot green? I remember that. So from what I can recall right now, preschool is my earliest memory. So yeah. Can I do other accents? I can do British. I could do like hello, well, you know, I'm having carrot. You know, carrots are absolutely delicious, and they're crunchy, and they're amazing. I mean, my British accent comes and goes. I can do a Bayesian accent a little bit. Like if I say, you know, you gotta get the cat and go to the. No, I can't do a Bayesian accent. Never mind. My Southern accent is kind of like that, I guess. It's not that good, even though I've been down here for like 4 months. It's alright. I do say bike instead of back sometimes, which really scares me because I don't want to be like, oh, you know, bike that ass up. It's awkward. I try not to. I do a Cali accent too, like, you know, Mark ass Buster type stuff. I love doing that because I love that accent. It just sounds so awesome to me. And that's about it. I can't do like a Scottish accent or Australian, or like my aunt once told me that if I want to sound Indian, I have to talk like I have candy in my mouth. So talk like you have candy in your mouth, like a hot piece of candy, something like that. I'd rather not. Okay. What was the happiest moment of my life and the saddest? Whoa. Okay. The happiest moment of my life. Happiest, like in all? Golly, I don't know. Not saying that I have like a whole bunch of terrible last moments, but it would have to be depending by like age and stuff. I think a happy moment that I shared. Yeah, I like to be a part of things. I'm an only child, so I like to be included in a lot of things. So I think all of my happiest moments would be just me being included, whether it be like hanging out with my friends and feeling like I'm really a part of their group, or just like, you know, meeting a significant other's parents and having dinner with them and just really vibing with them. Like, I love stuff like that. I love connections with people. So I think those would be my happiest moments. And my saddest moment, Um. Uh, hmm. Probably. Mm, hmm. I think one of my saddest moments is it had to be when I was younger. We got robbed a lot where I came from. I'm from Brooklyn, obviously, and we lived in an apartment building for about 15 years. And the first time I got robbed, I was like 3, and then after that happened again when I was around 7ish, and then again when I was around 5th grade. So 9, 10, 4th grade, about 9. So every single time I got robbed, it was just like, oh man, for real? Like, it was a time when we had bought a TV that had closed captions, and I was so hyped because I'm a big reader, and I would put the captions on the TV and read the words instead of just listening to them. So when they took that TV, I was like, oh man, a TV with the captions. I was just starting to enjoy that. So yeah, that was a pretty sucky moment, getting robbed 4 times. Well, 3 times in that apartment, and then like 2 more times because my bike got stolen like a couple years back. My laptop got stolen too. Yeah, I've had every time something has gotten stolen from me, it's been a really sucky moment. So yeah. Can he do a Niger accent? I don't know a lot of Nigerians, which is crazy. I follow some, so I know they be like, oh no, they don't do. That's Haitian. They do like, you go by Deo Tingo. I don't know. There's a lot of O's in Nigerian accents, and I haven't been around them to like do it. But if you type one out phonetically, I can try it and see. We'll see where that goes. Let me see. Does it make you sad when you feel alone in your house with no siblings? No. Not at this point. It's been 25. It's been going on 26 years. I'm okay being alone. I've been home alone pretty much all day. Like my grandmother's upstairs, but I mean we've had interactions for the morning and then just recently. But for the most part, I've been downstairs. At this point, I've had the chance to like figure out how to entertain myself. I'm very grateful for my laptop that has internet access. I'm grateful for the Netflix that I have in the other room with PlayStation. So yeah, at this point, I'm like, whatever. There are times when I feel lonely, when I'm like, oh, I want to go hang out with people, and they might be busy, and I can't. But for the most part, it's like, all right, well, if I can't get to you, then I either go do something for myself, or I just stay my butt home, which I'm doing right now because I don't really got no gas money. So there's that. Okay, Mina's asking me all the questions like, I feel like I'm in a Larry King interview right now. It's okay for the deep questions. I don't mind answering them at all. This is really fun for me. I don't know if most of y'all know, but I'll repeat it again. I started out in radio. My goal, I have a degree in broadcast journalism. I don't know why I speak so fast, but I try to slow it down for y'all right quick. I have a BA in that, and originally I wanted to be on the radio. You see how Angie Martinez just retired? My goal, I listened to her when I was a child. My goal was to be at 97, take her place in 3 to 7, and just like kill stuff. I wanted to be like a hip hop interviewer person. Angie Martinez, basically. That was my goal. And then I did radio when I was in college for like 3 years. I was in Medgar for about 2.5 years, and then I did radio there for about 3 years, and then I stopped because it wasn't fulfilling anymore. And then yeah, I moved on to other things. So yeah, I like getting asked questions because usually it's the other way around. I'm always the one asking questions about other people. Nobody wants to know about me, so yeah. Hey, Green Soul Sufi, you just got here? I mean, I've been here, but it's cool. Thanks for coming through. What's up? You got the notion. So I'd like to know if... Let me take a bite of this real quick because although that carrot is yummy, this is yummier. Delicious. Yeah, so keep them coming. Whatever you guys want to know. I mean, I can fill in the spaces too at random things. For example, I take this. Can you guys? There you go. It's maca root. and it's good for supports reproductive health. That's what that says. And ignore my nails, I bite them. Supports healthy stamina and energy, and it does. It also makes you incredibly horny. So watch out when you take these, because they do get the blood going. As you guys, I don't know, some of you meet me, some of y'all who watch my hair videos. Is everybody here from YouTube, or is this from Tumblr too? Like, let me know so I can figure out too. But when I was taking the Hairfinity pills, I don't swallow pills anyway, and in any shape or form, like at all. I pop open a capsule, drop it in my mouth. Same thing with the maca root. I used to mix it. I bought it in powder form before, and I used to mix it with my milk. So I'm not gonna take it in the tablet form. I'm just gonna pop it in my mouth and eat it like it's food, because it is food. So yeah. Right. Okay, gotcha. Here we go. Mariah is like, you did try. I suck. I am bad. I don't want to do the traditional, like, oh, you go down by the thing there and you see all the thing over there. It is beach, and like I am really just bad at Afrocentric accents. I suck. I can do British accents, and I blame that on the colonization of my people. It's terrible. Oh, Green Soul Sylvie came from Google. Hey Google. And yeah, cool. I think I've answered. You did trial. Word. What else can I tell you guys? Thank you, Green Soul Sufi. Thank you for the compliment. He or she says that I have great skin. Everything that I have that you guys like, I take no credit for. It's merely like the creator and a great mix of genes. My mom doesn't have acne. My dad doesn't have acne. Nobody on each of their sides have had acne, so I'm just glad that it's come through this way. I also do drink a lot of water. I eat raw stuff every once in a while. I try to maintain my balance of absolute drunk and absolute health to make sure that I don't mess myself up. Some days I do, when I don't wash my face as often as I should sometimes, but I try to combat that by drinking lots of water. So yes, thank you for saying that I have great skin. I also never had braces. See my teeth? They're just big, and they've been like that my whole entire life. So yeah, my mother's side, they all had teeth at one point. But they've never had braces. My father's side, my aunt has braces now. My other cousins had braces. So like I said, it's a very convenient combination, because when I was smaller, I sucked my thumb until I was 10 years old, and I would pull my teeth out to try and get braces, because I wanted braces and glasses like a fool when I was a child. So luckily that didn't work, and I just have these teeth. Yay. Adamasi says, haha, I'm Nigerian, but I can barely do the accent. Same thing, like Grenadian, I can't do a Grenadian accent. It just makes you sound bad. Okay, Green Soul Sufi's a he. What up, son? Yeah. It's very warm down here. It is let's see what time this says. Oh, neither what time, but it's currently right now in Georgia. Come on. It is 86 degrees, and it's quite humid down here. 7:35, 86, no, 78 degrees. The high was 86. So 78 degrees at 7:35 at night feels just like what you expect it to feel like. It's like, ugh. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, I hope I'm saying your name right. Iniola? It looks like Iniola. I'm gonna call you Tubi. Tubi says, any advice on growing thinning/stubborn edges? The only advice that I can give you on that is just to leave it alone. Like everybody says, castor oil works. But the thing that I've learned the most is just leaving it alone. There was a point in time, and you can look at my videos and see that I did crochet braids a lot, and it would pull. I did my hair going straight back, and it would pull on this side. So after a while, I was just like, you know what? Let me just stop doing that and I loosen the tension. And even now, when I give myself braids and I feel like they're pulling too tight, I kind of just go around and gently pull them out too. The easiest way to allow your edges to be able to be pulled out of tight situations like that is to do a protein treatment. My protein treatments are very basic. It's 1 egg, some olive oil, some conditioner. No specific measurements. You just put it all in a bowl, mix it up, and throw it on your head. That keeps your hair strong. I do that about once every time I take out my protective styles. So I say like once every about once every 2 months, once every 3 months, depending on how, not 3 months, once every 2 months or once every month when I switch hairstyles. And that gives my hair enough strength to be pulled out of these things without snapping in half. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, all the questions, yay. All right, Also, we have this one. What is your favorite crochet braid set out What is your favorite crochet braid set out of all the ones you have done or seen? Well, the one I linked to recently on my last video, I loved her crochet braids. It looked amazing. She had this long hair, and she had leave out at the top of her hair. It looked beautiful. And the way she cut it and layered it, I suck at layers so bad, so I was just in awe, like, oh, it looks so, I want to do that. Can she just cut it? I mean, I'll do all the work. If she could just cut it, it'll be fine. But she did a great job. My own personal favorites has to be the ones that I did earlier this year, January, February, because those gave me it gave me versatility, and I got to try out my first braid out on that hair, and it came out beautifully. So I do love that set as well. Those are my my favorite ones. I will try to do that again. I gotta take these out, but I'm warning myself now because I know it's hot. It's only gonna get hotter. I can see myself saying, "Why did I do this? My whole back is on fire. That was stupid." So yeah. All right. The South, you don't have a Southern draw. Yep, green soul because I'm not from the South. I'm from Brooklyn. You already know. Got a message. I'm from Brooklyn. Straight up. Word. You're funny. Sounds fair enough. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, green soul too for you from Jersey? Word, I have people in Jersey. Well, not family, but I have friends in Jersey. I know you guys probably aren't watching it, friends from Jersey, but just in case you are, hey, friend from Jersey, what up, Salah? All right. Eniola says, "Oh, you said my name perfect, and Tubi is my nickname. Also, thanks for the advice to do a protein treatment soon." Yes, yes. It's real easy. I used to do the ApHogee thing. I used to go out and buy protein treatments until I pretty much just looked up on YouTube and said, you know what? Why am I buying this stuff if it's already in my fridge? Makes no sense. So once again, 1 egg, some oil. You can put a little bit of conditioner or a lot of conditioner. I like to pull it out. And do not wash your hair in hot or warm water because the egg will cook in your hair. You hear me? Cold or tepid water. Do not wash your hair in hot water. You will have a cooked egg in your hair. Also, make sure you blend it well too, just with a fork or like the thing with the thing. What's that thing called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Whip and work. Like if you're making crack cocaine, that thing. Use that. Yeah. Does it work the same for Caucasian Mediterranean individuals? As far as the protein treatment, you know what? I don't know, but protein treatments are usually for people who have let me break it down for y'all real quick. Caucasian hair types have a straight hair shaft, so pretty much I don't know if you are Caucasian or not, but the way the keratin is presented along the hair shaft is pretty even. It's just straight up and down. You'll see this in like Asian hair and Caucasian hair, straight up and down. That's why it doesn't break very easily. However, curly textures, African American, Afro Latino, Afro African, Caribbean, whatever, their hair, as it curls, the keratin is kind of uneven on the curl. So you have keratin thick on some places and thinner in other places. So the protein treatment is kind of like to fill in the weak spaces to make it all not do that, to make it not snap off. So that's why I don't really think Caucasian people really do protein treatments. I know you guys have issues with split ends, so I don't believe split ends work on protein treatments, or rather protein treatments work on split ends because once the end is split, you gotta cut it off. It's just gonna keep splitting and just be done. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for that question. Brooklyn in the house, without a doubt. I'm the rapper with clout everybody raps about. And then I do that. Because I am from Brooklyn, you can just throw random lyrics at me involving Brooklyn and or Biggie Smalls, and I will know how to complete them. So if you guys want to do that, we can do that too. Let me read this text message real quick and see who it is from. Okay, I'm just trying to get together. I want a gift card from somebody who sells Mary Kay, and of course I can't just get the gift card. I have to get the whole presentation with the gift card. So we're trying to like set up a meeting time, and I really wouldn't bother with it. But I already won a gift card, and I want to spend the money. So I mean, hey, give me whatever you got, and I will spend it because you just gave me the money. So swipe, 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 swipe. Hey, oh, okay. Today's the 23rd, right? Okay. I'm bidding on an SD card from eBay. So far, my bid was 77 cents. Somebody bid me 82 cents. It's a 64 gig SD card. Those go for $40. I'm trying to get it. So, excuse me for a moment as I tell these suckers I'm not to be messed with. What do you mean 87 cents? Goodbye. Get out of here. I recently got what? People in the computers. I recently got a GPS on eBay for $26. I have to pay the guy on Wednesday because this good old giant phone here likes to cut out when I'm driving. And it's not fun when you don't know where you're going and it says GPS signal lost. It isn't fun, especially on the highway. Where the hell is my exit, GPS? Oh, you lost? You don't know? Well, I'm lost too, so what do we have to do about this? It's a horrible thing. Hey, Ahmet. What's up, what's up, what's up? All right. Green Soul says his hair is southern. His hair is curly, southern Mediterranean, olive skin. That's nice. You sound like a very nice individual. Ahmet says hello, and I'm saying hi back. Oh, I will try to pronounce your last name, but I will fail. I know the little thing at the end of the C is like a schwa. I don't know how to pronounce the dots on the top of the O, so I'm gonna say Osweker. Osweker. Yeah. Let's do Eniola. How do you like living in Georgia in comparison to Brooklyn? Ooh, that's a good question. Georgia's fun once you have someplace to go and something to do and people to do it with. I haven't necessarily gone out solo dolo as yet, like in terms of a ball crawl or anything like that. So I don't know how easy it is to make friends. It's probably a lot easier than in Brooklyn, and even so, in Brooklyn, it's easy to make friends if you go out to the right places. But I like Georgia. The air is fresh. Everything is just fresh. My only beef with it so far, which I haven't really had a confrontation with personally with my own car, but driving around with like friends and people I'm dating, is parking. Parking is if you go out and you have gas money, you gotta have parking money too, because you can't just leave your car anywhere, and you can't just park your car anyway, even if you pay for it. Some of them parking lots look real sketchy. They like, I'm not sure if I'll leave my car here because, no. Brooklyn does allow you the chance to get up and go if you don't have gas money or you need just $5 to go and come back. However, it is more convenient if you do have a car in Brooklyn because you can get to places faster, and sometimes the MTA is just not reliable. Sometimes I have been in the train station where the train says next train 27 minutes at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not a fun thing. You got a car, you hop in, you go. But same thing with Brooklyn. Like, parking is another issue too because there's everybody there. I like Georgia because pretty much all the apartment complexes have pools, and that's not the case up in Brooklyn. It's just spacious. I like that when you go to a party, one of the most important things too. In Brooklyn we have these things called sweat boxes that it's about the size of this room, maybe a little bit bigger, but you'll have a narrow space, and like, this is the club. Just this whole thing, this line right here, this is the club. Like, literally, I've been to places where the bar is where the green couch is, like this side, and then the rest side is supposed to just dance. Where am I going to do that? When I got down south, I was like, oh wait, y'all have space. Is this another room back here? I mean, you might get that in the city, but even so, the different levels that they have in the city are still small within their own space. It's just tiny. Everything is just real small. Down here, you can go outside, come back in, go to another room, get some air. I really enjoy that about living here. And people are nice. A lot more Confederate flags that I'm used to, which is awkward sometimes. I have seen some, like, impeach Obama signs going to the highway. And, you know, if I'm in Brooklyn, I could be like, oh, you know what, F you, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. But being that I'm outnumbered down here, it's a little bit different. So I don't say nothing when my window's down. I'll be like, man, look, yeah, my window's up. But when my window's down, I don't be saying nothing because I'm dark-skinned and I look ultra black. I can't even pass for, like, oh, my ass, no. So I'll leave that alone. I've never had anybody come to me on a racially insensitive stance yet. So, I mean, that happened to me in Brooklyn, or rather in New York, but I haven't got that down here. So, I mean, it's cool. I like living down here. I don't mind the change at all. And Brooklyn is destroying everywhere. I'm sorry this question is going on for so long, but Brooklyn is changing a little bit too fast for my eyes. Like, I was born and raised there, and I find that the new developments they're putting up there are not for people like me who can even afford them. Like, I went to school all my life there, got my degrees in Brooklyn, and they're building these multi-million-dollar condos, and it's like, dude, this is not, I can't even apply to this. What are y'all even doing? Recently, and it's the last thing I'm going to say about it. I'm going to move on to other questions. Recently, this dance center named Kumbe that I used to go to, that I met a bunch of great dancers at, they are moving to another location because their building is being sold to make up residential housing areas. Now, if you're from Brooklyn, this is on Nevins Street, and Nevins is like in the middle of everything. Why would you want to live there? It's like living on a highway. There's buses, and it's just, so it's like we can't have anything anymore because somebody's always selling it to make something else that we can't use. So with all that being said, I prefer Georgia. Thank you, Eniola. See? Green Soul Soup, you know about them sub boxes. Oh no. Temptations? Oh no. Ugh. Let's do Adama. Oh, Mariah, I see you with Turks and Caicos in the building. IET in the building. IET, sa pasema bule. Okay, Adama says, are you so good with coming up with topics to talk about from getting a degree in broadcasting, or did you already have that skill? A little bit of both, because like I said, I'm an only child, and I had to have practice to talk to somebody about some things, and it was mostly myself. So I spoke to myself a whole lot. I still talk to myself in the mirror a lot. I put on this webcam right here, and I talk to myself. So me, I'm used to just talking a lot to myself. So yes, I would say that my interest in broadcasting came from my mom watching the news all the time, and just me talking all the time. Even in school, I got like excessive talker. Talk. I just talk all the time. If I had somebody to talk to at home, maybe I'd be quiet, but I don't. So hey. Ahmet says, yeah, I'm beautiful. Thank you, Ahmet. Ahmet, whichever one. Ahmet, if I'm saying your name right, I'm learning, I was learning Arabic. I haven't practiced in a minute, but I knew Al-Bintu Tasharabu means the girl drinks, and that's where I stop. So in case I need to say, like, oh, what's that girl doing? Al-Bintu Tasharabu, the girl drinks. Duh. That's all I can say. All right, and Mariah says, what's your 2 cents in interracial relationship? I guess she means on interracial relationships. I don't mind them as long as you're in love. Be in love. I don't know if I would participate in one. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't, just because I have like, I don't know. I have a deep-seated love for my black brother and everything they go through in terms of being like persecuted by the police and killed for no reason. Like, I have this deep-seated nature in me to nurture that and to just raise up my own little dark chocolate baby who can, you know, fight adversity and things like that. So I'm not particularly interested in it. Not that I'm saying I'll rule anybody out. I mean, if you're cute enough, if I find you attractive and you're like Asian or white, I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, what's up? I mean, how you doing? So I mean, it depends. But right now, I like sticking with my brothers. But if anybody else wants to go out and mix with anybody else, I wish you all the best. I mean, I would just recommend that you learn about each other's cultures so that you can have something more to talk about besides, basic stuff. Like, make sure that if you are with somebody of a different race, or nationality, or what's the other thing called? The thing with the, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. Just get to know them. Just know them for who they are. Try not to make any stupid jokes. Simple as that. The same nationality wise. If I'm like I date somebody who is from Florida, it's about getting to know what a deep-seated American is like. Same thing like that. So yeah, that's just love. As long as there's love and you're not in it for like you just want your child to have nice hair, then that's all that matters. Love. Love is all that matters. It's not a song, but I just made it up. Okay. Sent me an unhappy face. Okay. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm a little bit warm, and I feel like there's something on my nose. But besides that, I'm fine. Thank you. Green Soul Sufi says that is unfair. They are destroying the culture of People Republic of Brooklyn. We need to save it from the robots. You can save it from the robots. I don't want to save anybody from robots because I don't have the time. I want to fight a battle that I can actually win, and I don't have the passion to fight. Like, leave our neighborhood alone. Like, I'm just not in the mood. I'd rather just move someplace else and build and then come back later. But right now, let them have Brooklyn. I had my time in there. I still have my street cred. Let them mess it up. Brownsville will always be Brownsville. And if I want some type of hood flair, I can always go there. Because Brownsville ain't getting justified no time soon. None. The day I left was my angel. Okay. All right. Green Soul Sufi understands. Says much else for me. Thank you. Turks and Caicos Island. Yep, I shouted you out. Oh, I have to sneeze. Ahmet asked me what is beautiful. I don't know if he meant like what it is beautiful, or if he's like, actually no, what is beautiful? I don't know. What's not beautiful right now is whatever's trying to like build a spider web in my nose. But I like, in terms of nature, beauty to me is, watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, mountains, and just really high peaks. I like to be in high places and just look down at everything. I think that's awesome. One thing that's beautiful and also extremely terrifying at the same time is being in an airplane during a thunderstorm, which has happened to me at least twice. It's not a thing you should ever plan because as a person who doesn't like to fly, it's already freaking scary. But to see clouds and to see lightning strike right in front of you, it's really gorgeous. So, I mean, if you can avoid it, don't fly during a thunderstorm. But if you happen to be up in one, don't be a coward and put your things down. Look up in it and be like, experience it. Be a part of it. So yeah, that's what's beautiful to me in nature. Thunderstorms and sunrises and sunsets and high peaks and looking down at things. Aesthetically, I just like, what's beautiful to me is, I don't know, confidence is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I like people with great personalities. That's gorgeous. You can look however you want to look as long as you have a great, like, as long as you're open to things and you have an open mind and you're willing and you're spontaneous and you're just like, yeah, let's do that. I'm with it. If I say something like, hey, you know what? I feel like going to the beach and trying to surf, but not in the water, just on the sand. You're like, all right, well, I don't know how that's going to work, but sure. Kind of people that I like. I think that's beautiful. If you like to, I don't know, I like explorative people and minds and people that just want to, like, I don't know, climb trees and and dig in the dirt and look for stuff. I think I think exploration is beautiful in a person. So there's that. Let me know if I'm speaking too fast because I have a tendency to do that. As you guys know, my parents are Caribbean, and my father stutters like hardcore, hard body. So if I have a weird thing where I can say some words, I cannot say some, I can say everything. It just depends on whether you can understand me or not. So I can say I can say rubber band only now. It took me a while to do that. Bye, Green Soul Sufi. Have a great night, and I hope you get home safely. I'm glad you enjoyed my positive energy. So Damon Desert Eagle asked if I'm from The Walking Dead. No, I am not from The Walking Dead. I think if I was, I'd have a bomb-ass house right now. But if you know anybody that works on set, I can... You know what? Now that you say that, I'm going to make that my aspiration. I'm going to work on The Walking Dead for this next upcoming season. Thank you for saying that, Damon Desert Eagle. I'm going to try to do that. Am I from The Walking Dead? Oh, no, I'm not Michonne with Sword. I'm not her. I don't look like her. But, no, I'm not from The Walking Dead. Okay. Alright. And, yeah, that's... I like the way this is going so far. The viewers are coming up, and I'm really happy for that. Now, I set this at half an hour, so I don't know if it's going to cut off at exactly 8 o'clock, but we'll see. Hey, it's clear. Oh, you made it. Yay. Hey, how was your class? I hope it went well. I was going to try. I did see a message about trying out the whole thing with me before, but I was busy doing other stuff. So, not you. I was out shooting things and whatnot, so yeah. It is thundering outside, and I hope it rains some more. I am a fan of thunder and lightning. I absolutely love it. I haven't been afraid of thunder and lightning since I was a I don't remember a time being afraid of thunder and lightning. Not really. I think I probably was afraid of it once when I was a child, like a baby, like everybody else was. But then after that, it was just like, okay, well, this is actually pretty cool if you think about it. And then once I learned about thunder happening and then lightning happening and then timing in between that, and just being out in a thunderstorm too, it made me appreciate it even more. If you guys are in Brooklyn, if you go by Kings Plaza, the marina's back there. When the thunder hits, that shit sounds like... It sounds amazing. So in case you want to hear that, then you can do it. Ahmet asked me, what did I do? What did I do when? Today? Or just like, what do I do? Yeah, I don't know. Yay, another question. Eniola says, I'm about to go eat dinner, but I enjoyed this. Love all your Crochet Braids videos. They inspired me to do a set, which came out great. Thanks. Yay, send me a picture. I don't know how, but send me a picture. Put it in my my YouTube thing. I want to see it. I want to see how it came out. I'm glad that it came out great. I'm so happy. Yay. Crochet braids are a thing, man. Ugh, the time and effort. The time and effort it takes to do them things. When you're done, it's like, taking another food break because this is definitely still here. So. Also, if you guys want to leave and watch Love and Hip Hop, because I know it's Monday, you guys can go do that too. I don't usually watch it on Mondays. I watch it the next day online. But if you want to do that, then that's fun. Adama says she likes thunder and lightning too, and also when it's windy. Okay, I'm not a big fan of wind because there's this thing about wind where when it blows in my face, I can't breathe. So I'm not a huge, and I'm light. I guess once I get more weight to myself, I'll be better. But being as I am so light, I kind of feel very vulnerable when it's windy. And then when it blows in my face, I can't breathe. It's a very scary thing for me. So I'm not a fan of the wind. So, Adama, we could link on thunder or lightning, but I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna have to be on this side for the win. I'm not a huge not a huge fan. Okay, Mariah says that she can understand me perfectly. I'm going to still try to make the effort to speak very clearly and concisely with all my teeth. Okay. Okay. Damon as an Eagle says, you look like my aunt, but not old. Okay, well, thanks. Thank you very much. Your aunt must be a banger. Hey. S. Claire says, how do you feel about between women being MIA for months and months and months and months and months? To be quite honest, it takes a while. I kind of forget about between women too. But in shooting a web series, if it's not a labor of love, then it takes a while to do. If you're not getting paid for it regularly, because think about it like this. In production of anything, you need somebody to get the locations, you need somebody to shoot the video, somebody has to edit the video, somebody has to be there to record the sound, somebody has to be there to get wardrobe if you're not bringing your own clothes. Who is doing makeup? Who is transporting the actors from one location to the other? Are we just shooting in one location one day? Are we doing multiple shoots in one day? Who is driving people all around? Who's paying the gas for that? Whose car are we using? Things like that. This is a lot of things go into making anything, a movie or web series, that people don't really consider paying for. And when you bring a service like that for free off the rip, or off top rather, and then you ask people to start paying for it, it's like, wait a minute, you was giving it to me for free before, but I gotta pay for it now. I don't want to pay for it now. I'm gonna just watch something else, which is what most people did. So gosh, I think MIA. I think Between Women should probably do a Kickstarter instead of making some of their episodes subscription only, because people just won't buy them and they just won't watch them. If you have a Kickstarter saying, hey, we need 10 G's to pay everybody for next season, I'm pretty sure they could at least raise half of that, or at least 5 G's and raise half of that, and then go from there. Unless you're making a labor of love with your friends and you're doing it as a portfolio piece to showcase how good you are at doing things, then I mean, yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work very well. There's a great web series though that you should watch called Smoke and Mirrors. It's under it should be Christmas in 1982. You should see it on their page, but if you just look up Smoke and Mirrors on YouTube, you'll find it. It is beautifully shot by Artemis Jenkins. It's gorgeous. I love the story behind it. It's wonderful. So if you're looking for something else to watch, it was only about 2 seasons, but if you're looking for something else to watch, definitely check that out. Smoke and Mirrors. Ahmet is at my disposal at any moment. Well, that's wonderful to know. Thank you so much. Well, Damon Desert Eagle, this live stream is about whatever I wanted it to be about, really. It was initially about hair. This is for my subscribers on YouTube initially. But then I moved into Tumblr because people on Tumblr see me there and probably want to see me speak too. So it depends on whatever we're talking about. If you want to make a topic, if you want to ask me a question, the live stream will be about that. But as far as having a specific topic or agenda, there really isn't one. We just over here shooting the shit. Women being of heaven is like. Okay. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of emails. Let me check them real quick. Real quick. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. Gotcha. JJ So Fantastic says she learned how to crochet hair and earned $5.50 on 5 heads, so thanks. No problem. If you can flip this into something that you can make money from, by all means, do it. Do it to it. I didn't know I was getting questions on my YouTube too. I'm so sorry I didn't see this. But let me go in and answer those questions real quick. Any tips for students entering high school? By the way, you're hilarious and beautiful. Thank you so much. Hey, come on now. I would like to say your name. Thank you. This is tripping. All right, give me 1 second. Let me go back a little bit. Diana, I see that you put Anaid, Diana. I see you backwards and forwards. I see you. I see you. If you're entering high school, I would definitely say this. Don't be afraid. Because seniors are going to seem like grown people to you. They're going to seem like adults. Do not be afraid of them. Be cool. What I did when I got into high school was I made friends with all the seniors. Even though they were all leaving, it was easier to make friends with the seniors than it was to make friends with anybody else. The senior guys are my good friends. Well, not super good friends, but the senior guys are easy to make friends with because most of them are already the cutest ones in school anyway. But a lot of them, they weren't trying to be predatory towards me and my friends, so it wasn't like a whole like, oh my god. But it was fun having them around. And then sometimes they would introduce you to their friends, so you would get to know some of the senior girls too. Sometimes the senior girls would be like, oh my gosh, who is you? It depends on how you are. Also, depending on what high school you're going to, if you're wearing a uniform or not, I would recommend just, if you don't have a whole lot of money to get all the exclusive new, brand new stuff, just be as simple as possible. Wear like a nice, cute white tee, V-neck with some jeans, then you'll be straight. Don't try to do too much. I look back at some of my high school clothes and I'm like, what was I doing? This was not a good look for me. If you don't have a lot of funds, if you can't go out to the guest store and ball out, or go to Jimmy Jazz and ball out, or you can't go to Moni and ball out, keep it real simple. Colorful black clothes, white clothes, something crisp and clean, and you'll win. Also, make friends with people your age too. Try to have like a clique if you can, and yeah, go from there. You're not gonna keep the same friends that you always have throughout high school or even after high school. Trust me, the friends that you have friends with freshman year probably won't be there sophomore or junior year. But link with some people and learn from there. High school is a great experience to have. So much nonsense happens in high school, and it's a great practice for the real world because everybody always says, oh, so-and-so is just like extra high school. This is just like high school. That's because high school is a blueprint for life. Everybody acts stupid in high school. That's what everybody's going to do for the rest of your life. So those are my tips. I hope that helped. Okay. I'm going back and forth between YouTube and this. Okay, I'm not the girl from Looking It. I think we established that. Beautiful player. I have been natural for 3 years. There we go. This is not my hair. This is just yarn braids, just in case you were wondering. And I think we're good here. I have to cancel this order. Also, guys, I do not sell Nina Kinky Molly hair anymore. I forgot my password to close the site. I have to look at and figure out what it is. But I don't sell it anymore. Somebody who just made an order, I'm going to the thing and I'm canceling it right now because I don't have anything to give you for the money you just gave me. So I'm going to cancel that. Yes, I'm going to cancel that. Okay. As Claire, I see you. I'm about to get it to you right now. How do you feel about body mods, tats, and piercing? I love piercing. Well, I love piercings. I don't have a lot of them for my love, but I do like them. I love tattoos. I have about 4 tattoos, and I think they're awesome. I eventually want to get my ears stretched. I want to gauge them a little bit, but not too big. Maybe just like to a 00, which is not big at all. But I do enjoy tattoos and body modifications and things like that. I personally do not like to go overboard because I like to hide. I like to be able to go out and still be undetectable. I do have a tattoo on my foot. Let's see if I can show it to you guys without looking ridiculous. Ugh. I don't think I can, but we're going to try it. Oof. There it is. Is my foot ashy? No, but it is a nutmeg right there. All my other tattoos I have to disrobe for you to see. But yeah, that's the only visible tattoo that I have. But I do enjoy tattoos, and I plan on getting more. As for piercings, I only have my nose pierced, 2 in my ear, had my belly button pierced before, but my mom saw it and she was all like, "Oh my God, that's what you get," because it got a little infected, and it was a whole big situation. So I just took it out. I might get the bottom pierced. I don't know yet, but I don't know. Belly button piercings are really iffy because when you sweat, they get kind of filled with pus. It's not like a it's not necessarily bad, but it's just the body trying to heal itself and putting the pus out, the white blood cells to kill the bacteria. It's just a whole lot to deal with, and it's uncomfortable to sleep on. I don't think I'm gonna get my belly pierced again. That was a one-time thing, but yeah. This is so much fun, isn't it, S-Clear? It is. Okay, Diana says, any tips for 4C hair and breakage and weak ends? Protein treatments help, number one. Also, knowing your porosity is important. Look up porosity online and you will find a plethora of things. It's not just all moisturizing and sealing. Everybody else will tell you moisturize and seal and you'll be on your path to greatness. No. It all depends on the way your cuticles are laying. If your cuticles are laying flat like this, like they're supposed to, then whatever you do to your hair is going to be fine. If some of them are busting up like this, different story. What you need to do, the optimum state for your cuticles is going to be them laying down. When you heat your hair in like a blow dryer or a hooded cap, the cuticles raise up and they allow for nutrients and other things to get into your hair shaft, this thing in between it, that has like the keratin and protein and whatnot. So when that raises up, sometimes it doesn't close back down. So that's why some people's hair gets dry really fast because that cuticle is still up, letting out everything you just put in right back out. Hair's typical porosity should be at a 7. In order to, I think it's a 7. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But in order to bring your hair and your cuticles back down to this, you should be using products that are acidic. So, like an acid vinegar wash, not an acid wash, a vinegar wash. I meant to say apple cider vinegar wash is great to lay your cuticles back down because it'll trap in all the nutrients from the conditioner you use, the DC you use, the mask you use. It'll trap all those good nutrients into your hair and lock your cuticles back down to get better moisturization. If you keep your cuticles up, all the water you put in it will seep right back out and your hair will get dry so much faster. So look at porosity. You can figure out how porous your hair is by dipping it, taking a piece of it, putting it in some water. If it floats, that means your cuticles are flat. If it sinks, that means your hair is soaking up water and your cuticles are open and you gotta get them closed. Yeah, that's what was my biggest thing. That's what I found out that helped a lot with me, finding out the porosity of my hair, and from then on things were a lot easier. It's not all about putting shea butter on your hair. It's not all about just misting your hair with like conditioner and water. You have to figure out what works for you first and trying to remedy your issue with dryness and breakage and then go from there. You know why my nose is vibrating so much? Because I'm talking a lot. I haven't spoke this much in a very long time, so all the vibrations are going right to the tip of my nose. And it's irritating the crap out of me. Beautiful Player asks 2 questions. Yep, 2 more questions. What is your favorite protective hairstyle to wear? And also, do you ever plan to do styles with your natural hair in the future? In the future, yes. I want to... How far in the future would that be? I want to... I want to be able to have my hair up in a bun and have like a giant afro puff in the future. So let's say maybe like another 2 years, I will wear my hair out more. But in this point, I want to keep it under wraps until I'm the length of where I need to be. My end goal is BSL. I will probably I'll probably do less protective styles when I get to ASL, which is right here, because then I can easily put my hair up in a bun or braid it back in 2 or do something cute with it by itself. But until I get to that point, if I touch my hair up right now, it's going to be too much. I love my hair. I love playing in my hair. I love messing with my hair. So until I get to my goal, which is down here, I can't touch it because every time I touch it, it's going to break off. So in the future, but not right now, definitely. My favorite protective hairstyle to wear is probably crochet braids because they are so much fun. Connect long crochet braids are a pain in the foot to put in, but once they're in, they're a lot of fun. They're very versatile, feel gorgeous in them, It feels smooth. I like them when they're straight. I like them when they're curly. They just look really nice all the way around. I love Connect Long crochet braids. Those are my favorite. Mina Funny. Hey girl, thank you. Yes, and JJ So Frotastic. I saw that you made money off the crochet hair braid crochet videos, and I'm glad I got to teach you something and got to make some money from it. This is what we need to do: teach, make income. There you go and do it. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I hope you put that money in a savings account, or you bought something really cool that you can last you for more than 5 years with it, and not just buy food. There was a time in the summer when I was working for the golf club at Chelsea Piers, where all I did with my checks was go out and go to the restaurants in the meatpacking district and just spend money. So I could have bought clothes, but I was like, no, let me be fancy and be out in these places eating mad money. Yes, eating mad money, because you can't keep the food after you eat it. You just poop it out. So yeah. Yep, that's that. Any other questions? I met Sis 38. Thank you for that. I'm not quite sure what that means, but you gotta catch me when I'm like on the subject of something, because I feel like you are relevant to what I'm saying, but then as soon as I move on to something else, it's like, what was that again? I don't remember, but yeah. I still have food left today too. I need to go in and I need to close this door. Excuse me. Just in case you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, it's a Nina Kinky Molly hair. Am I still frozen? No, okay. It's a Nina Kinky Molly store. I don't sell Nina Kinky Molly hair anymore. I got it where I got it from. It was literally like a warehouse up in New York that I found. I was like, okay, this is great. Let me start selling it. I got it directly from the retailer. It was literally the Nina store, but I don't sell it anymore. So I'm going to go in right now and close the store because I have nothing to give you if you give me money. So, yeah. I heard I have 2 emails. Let's see. Beautiful player, am I in college? No, I am not in college. I finished college in 2011. No, I didn't. Technically I finished college in 2012, but I worked for 2011, if that makes sense. The way my school is set up just to get more money out of you. Sometimes they'd offer courses in the fall, sometimes they offer them in the spring. I had to take like 1 class after I graduated. It was stupid. But yeah. JJ says she's bought 2 textbooks. That's what I'm talking about, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Mina asked, what did you want to be like when you were little? I wanted to be, probably a mixture between like TLC. I wanted to be, because when I was younger, I did not like the name Kalisha at all. I wanted to be T-Boz. That was what I wanted my name to be. So part of it was being TLC. Another part of it was being a singer / forensic scientist / doctor. No, singer / doctor / like firefighter or something like that. I don't know. I had really wild dreams as a kid, but then as I grew up and realized that I have a very big fear of vomit, and it wasn't gonna work. I have a huge phobia of vomit, and I'm like, well, if I'm a doctor, I have to work on people who vomit all the time. Hell no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, no. Don't want to be a doctor anymore. But yeah, I wanted to be T-Boz and a singer. I do sing in my own personal time. I love doing karaoke. I've done a multitude of talent shows in my day, but I don't want to be a singer anymore because I just don't want to be famous. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'll sing on your track. I'll sing on your track. I'll do that for you, but I don't want to be a singer no more. So yeah. Okay, give me 1 moment while I refund this order and close this store to Kaimish. I like that name. Kaimish. Settings. Okay, no. Settings. Settings. And even if I think about it, if there's a way to get it out to you too, like all my friends have things to do. It's not even like It's not even like, you know, hey, can you go do this thing for me? No, they all like, I got a job. I'm the only one that has a loose schedule, the loosest schedule ever. So let me go to PayPal right now. And Kamish, if you're watching this, hey, how are you? I hope you're fine. Okay. Am I frozen? No. What is happening over here? PayPal doing too much all the time? That's why. As Clear as, have you ever tried coloring your hair with creamy eyeshadow? Honey, I tried it and I was rocking silver hair. I have not tried that. But that's cool. I would definitely try that if I could have silver hair, of course. But I have not tried that. The most I've colored my hair with has been nail polish, and not my actual hair, just the weave hair. Give me 1 second while I write this letter real quick, and then I'll hop right back into the swimming things. Unfortunately, I have to spell check real quick. Oh, my neck. I learned this from, oof, feels better actually. I learned this from, oh my gosh, what's it called? Sorry, I'm having the only brain fart. I learned this from a vocal coach on YouTube. He does vocal coach stuff for the voice. If you shake your head from side to side like you're in a shampoo commercial, loosens up the muscles in your neck, which I need a whole lot. I carry a lot of stress in my neck all the time. So, yeah. Alright, now that that's done. Mina, no, I don't know Superwoman, the YouTuber. I don't know Superwoman. Does she know me? Did she say she know me? Because I don't know her. Beautiful Player asks, so how did you find the transition to full independence after college? Quite easy. When I was in my second college, I went to two schools. I went to Medgar Evers and I went to Brooklyn College. Medgar Evers, I got my associates in liberal arts with the communication and mass communications, and in Brooklyn College, I have my bachelor's in broadcast journalism with a concentration in Africana studies. So by the time I was in my last couple of years in Brooklyn College, I was already living on my own, technically with my then boyfriend. So the transition was really easy. I have been wanting to be an adult since I was 18. I want to get out of my mom's house since I was 18. So it wasn't hard at all. I didn't commute. I went to a commuter school in both cases. I didn't go away to school, which I really wish I did, but too late for that now. So it wasn't hard to transition from me leaving my house to go to school to me leaving his house to go to school. It was just like, okay, it's a different place. Yeah, it wasn't. My favorite thing about not going to school anymore is not having to write papers, not having to study for no finals, not having to worry about being late to class, don't worry about how many absences I have. Favorite part about school that is done with. I'm so done with school. And honestly, if I could do it again, I probably wouldn't, because I'm, what, $26,000 in debt for no real reason because I don't even want to do broadcast journalism anymore. I mean, I know how to do it. I know how to sit in front of a TV and get my whole thing straight and talk to you about the news in a voice like this. And did you know that yesterday? I can do that whole newscaster thing, the carrot out my mouth, of course. But I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do it. Once I got my nose pierced and I wore a hoop to class one day, the professor was like, "Why did you ruin your face? Why did you do such a lovely face? Why did you ruin your face?" I'm like, "Oh well, shoot. If I can't get piercings, then I don't want to be on TV like that. Then put me behind the scenes." So it started out with having a passion to work in the studio as opposed to being an anchor. And then I went even further behind the scenes and decided to just do that in film and shoot video. So it really wasn't, if I could choose college again, probably wouldn't. Probably just go to the library and get some books or meet a friend with a syllabus and get their books. That's what I did with my my cinematography textbooks. I went online and was like, cinematography textbooks, and then I bought the ones that had the most likes on it. You know, simple as that. But if you're in college, stay in school and get your diploma anyway because people will hold stuff away from you because you don't have it. So just do it to say you did it, and then be done with it and do something else. At all. Once again, sorry if I'm talking really fast. I would try to slow up. It's a really bad habit. Mina asks, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is curry goat, rice and peas, and steamed vegetables. I also love beef patties, shrimp patties, veggie patties, jerk chicken patties, and cocoa bread with all those. I love Indian food. I love lamb vindaloo. I love basmati rice. I love what's that other thing I always get? What is that thing called? It's something with cucumber raita. It's escaping me right now. But it's a really spicy Indian dish, and it comes with a cucumber raita. Biryani. I love biryani, specifically lamb biryani with cucumber raita because it's delicious and it's amazing. And I love naan. I love any food that's seriously spicy. I don't really like Ethiopian food like that. I will eat it, but the bread is a little bit too tangy for me, and the food, I don't know. It's like a little bit. It's like a whole egg in it sometimes. It depends on how I feel, but their honey wine is delicious. Oh, it's delicious. So I like all types of different ethnic foods. Those are my favorite foods. Okay. JJ So Fantastic says, do you watch any of the following? True Blood, Shameless, and Orange is the New Black. If so, can you rank them? I watch all of them. Every single one. Can I rank them? True Blood has had some really great moments. So I really like True Blood. I'll probably put them someplace in the middle. Orange is the New Black. I feel like they still have some growth to do. Their storyline gets better each season, and I do appreciate that. So because they're still a new show, I'll probably put them third after True Blood because True Blood has really had me on some like, what? Oh, no type stuff. So I haven't seen the new episode just yet, so don't spoil it for me. I'll watch it tonight when I get off of this. But I do enjoy True Blood a lot. Shameless, I have to say, is number one because Frank and his ain't shitness, excuse my language, is just so epic. And it's really interesting to see how it passes along through his children and how they deal with difficult situations and how he manifests in each of them in different ways. So, yeah, I'm going to put Shameless at number one, even though it gets ridiculous sometimes. I mean, yeah. And I love for Shanola Hampton. Oh, I love her. She is so gorgeous. Shanola Hampton, lady with dreads, gorgeous. I also had a dream about Pusey the other night, which was interesting because I wasn't even thinking about her like that, but she just popped up in my dreams. So, yeah. Mina says, are you a vegetarian? I am. I'm not a vegetarian. I eat everything. I eat all meats. I will eat your goat, your sheep, your bear, your pig. I have had buffalo and venison. Buffalo still exists, and I have eaten one. If you make it taste really good, I will have your frog. I'm not quite sure if I'll eat a rat yet. You have to tell me afterwards if I ate it. I'm eating everything. Everything in moderation. I'll eat a whole... There was a time when I was just eating bags of spinach. Just bags and bags of spinach. So it depends on how I felt though. But no, I'm not a vegetarian. Mina, no, you are not asking too much. You're asking just enough. All the questions, fine. JJ so fantastic. Wait, let me go to YouTube real quick. Gotta go back and forth. Beautiful player, are you Jamaican? No, I'm not Jamaican. I am Grenadian. Bullet. Respect the nutmeg. Yeah. Any non-travel U.S. plans? No, not right now. Right now, I'm focusing on going to New Orleans for my birthday because I want to be able to drink in the street. That's really the main thing. I think New Orleans has an amazing culture that I want to witness and be a part of. I've seen many episodes of Treme. I love Treme, and I've watched When the Levees Broke many times. I think New Orleans. I've loved New Orleans and Louisiana since Eve's Bayou, since the Skeleton Key. I love that mysticism and that like underlying magical texture that New Orleans has, and I can't wait to go down there and be a part of it so much. It's unfortunate that my birthday is during hurricane season because I'm not trying to be caught up in all that at all, but I do want to go down there and just really be a part of it. I think it's such a dope place from watching it on TV, and I really, really want to go. So no non-US travel plans. If I do leave the States again, it has to be to go to Grenada. I have not been to Grenada in like, what's this, 2014, in 3 years. So I have family down there that I must see, cousins and grandmothers and stuff like that. I'm all out, so I gotta go there. Let me go to S. Claire says, I freaking love Poussey. All homo, honey. Girl, I was in my dreams like, okay, I didn't know I was feeling this way about her, but I mean, everybody loves Poussey, and it's interesting because somebody I went to high school with is like her cousin or something, so I feel weird lusting after her so openly because it's like, yo, I mean, yeah, that's weird because, yeah, but anyway, like, I was in my dream like, okay, hey, yeah, whatever. All right, still going. Diana asks, favorite restaurant, favorite top 5 YouTubers, what natural hair product could you live without, or one natural hair product I could live without, and an inspirational quote and a funny joke. Okay, I'm gonna go back and forth because I have another question over here on this too. So I'm asked favorite restaurant. I'm answer that first. My favorite restaurant, as you guys know, I eat a lot of different ethnic foods. My favorite restaurant for Jamaican food would have to be Footprints. There's 3 in Brooklyn. I love their rasta pasta. 3 in Brooklyn, and they have a tofu rasta pasta too. 3 in Brooklyn, and there's 1 down here. So I'm glad I can go get authentic Jamaican food when I need to. My favorite Indian restaurant is in Little Five Points in Atlanta. Delicious as hell. And my favorite South African restaurant is Madiba, downtown Brooklyn. It's delicious. It's delicious as hell. There used to be a restaurant down there called EN, and they had Nigerian and Caribbean food, but they closed down because I guess their rent went up too high and they got bought out. But let me tell you, I had some Igusu goat soup that was delicious as what? I was upset that they were closed. I was mad to the point where, like, I wanted to go there on a graduation dinner, and I walked into the restaurant and I'm like, why y'all closed? They don't exist anymore. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, that's my favorite restaurant so far. Hey, Brarian. I think that's how you say your name, right? Brarian. Librarian. Yes, hi. um, Mina asks, what is your hobby? Um, I like to I like to sing. I sing a lot. I shoot video. That's my hobby too. That's the tripod in the back. I like to I like to do adventurous things. So like it's usually a combination of everything I like to do. I like to bike. I rollerblade every once in a while. I don't have a bike right now, that's why I'm still rollerblading. But if I had a choice, I would probably be biking somewhere in the woods or in the mountains with my camera. So that mixes up my adventurousness, my creativity with the camera, and just being out and being on my bike altogether. Those are my hobbies. Being adventurous, being out on some type of thing with wheels, and documenting it. And then Diana said, favorite top 5 YouTubers. I love, my 5 YouTubers don't even do hair videos like that. Top will probably be Jerry Levine Jr. His new family is so cute, and I watched him just like, oh. Jerry Levine Jr. is so amazing. I love him and his family so much. D and J3 and then little baby, I love them. That's one. I never used to watch his RIP videos like that because I saw like 1 or 2 and I was like, nah, I'm good. But his family videos are amazing. Oh, Bondi Blue. Oh, I love her. If you want to watch Love and Hip Hop reviews, she does R&B diva reviews, and she does LA Hair, I believe, reviews too. She is so funny. She's from New Orleans, and she got that accent, and she's just funny. Her reviews be like 20 minutes long. I love them so much. So Bondi Blue, BondyBlou. Go look her up. I think it's one name, Bondi Blue or Bondi Blue. Try both of them. She'll pop up. Who else do I like? I get a lot of things from African Export. I don't subscribe to her, but I do find myself going to videos like, let me see what she's doing real quick, and then I'll like tell you guys about it, or I'll implement it in what I do. I do love Who is Sugar. Sugar is my favorite. She is so cool. Her sister follows me on Instagram, I think. So I think that's awesome. So that's 3. So Jerry Levine Jr., Bondi Blue, Who is Sugar, I guess it's from African Export, and I want to say probably Hey Natural. Natural 85, I want to say. Natural 85. I don't watch her hair videos. I watch her family videos. I like her family vlogs too. I used to watch King Carter a lot, but King Carter I feel like his content is starting to like even out for me. He used to be like doing this for me. He was like funny all the time, but he kind of even out. He's not really personally, he's not entertaining me as much as before, and that's okay. That's fine. Somebody else is gonna find it funny. He still get views, so yeah. All right. Mina and JJ So Frotastic are like trying to be all up in my dream, but JJ So Frotastic says, I'm not gay, and no offense, but if Pusey were real, ... We all understand. We all get it. Mina wants to be in my business, asking for my dream. Mina figure skates competitively. That's really cool. I wanted to be a figure skater till I found out I couldn't skate, and I was like, never mind. So there's that. But yeah, I gave you all my hobbies, the shooting video and stuff like that. But yeah, the dream. Do you mean like the Pusey dream, or just the dream that I had last night? Because the dream that I had last night was that I was driving New York from I Love New York and from Flavor of Love around, and we were going to like a I Love New York 10-year reunion party or something, and somebody thought she was my mother, and I'm like, no, I'm her sister, duh. I'm like, why am I her sister? It was a really weird dream. We couldn't find any parking. She looked nice though, but I don't know why I was there. So yeah. Diana says an inspirational quote. I don't really have one just off the top of my head. I know there are some inspirational people. Malcolm X has a quote that I resonated with. He said, something like, I don't remember it. I don't remember. I don't really have a good memory when it comes to remembering quotes and stuff like that. But Malcolm X has some really good quotes. Maya Angelou, of course, wonderful quotes. If you're looking for some inspirational quotes, and you're in that age when you're trying to figure out your womanhood, where people are calling you like thoughts and hoes and sluts and whatnot, but you still want to be adventurous, you want to, experience life as somebody should, then read up on her, and she will give you the confidence you need to be like, listen, first of all, you don't need to be up with my business, number one. Number two, get out of business. She definitely empowers women, young women, to the full effect. She does not, she gives you a shield for all the BS that insecure people will throw at you. So if you want some inspirational quotes, look up Maya Angelou. She's awesome. Awesome. I was really sad when she died. Like, I was like, ugh. Excuse me, I have a booger. I felt it when I went to go itching in my nose. Beautiful player asks, I sense this confidence you exude. Have you always been this way? Any tips? Nope. I have not always been this way. I got cute in like college. It took a long time. I was cute as a child, but that doesn't count. I had my first boyfriend when I was 15 going on 16. I didn't have any like little kindergarten boyfriends at all. Pre-K boyfriends, no. Nobody liked me for a long time. You see how big my teeth are right now? I had these same teeth when my face was this small. So imagine these teeth on a face this small. It's not that cute at all. So if you see my Instagram, Cali, CALI_SHA, then yeah. It took a while to get looking like this. So the tips I would have in order to being confident is just knowing where you stand. Have your beliefs and stand behind them and by them, so that people know what you tolerate and what you don't tolerate. Don't be a pushover. I mean, the best advice I can give you is if something were to happen, stand back, take the time to look at it from both angles first, no matter what it is, and then choose your side. Don't just hop on a side because it's a bandwagon. Don't just hop on a side because it's your friend. Figure out what's going on first, and then say, you know what? This. When I was in middle school, I was the only person that liked Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z versus Nas. No, sorry. I was one person that liked Nas. It was Jay-Z versus Nas. Everybody liked Nas. Everybody liked Jay-Z. Jay-Z. I was like, you know what? I like Nas because I think Illmatic is awesome. And that was that. Nothing happened to me. The most important thing somebody told me was that say what you want to say because nobody can whip you. Not go fight you. Oh, why? I mean, when you get older, you will realize this. As an adult, nobody's going to fight you. Your manager could tell you, clean up that spill. You could be like, no, I don't want to. I'll quit. They're not going to do nothing to you. Once you realize that people will not touch you, you'll be fine. People are more talk and more bark than they are bite. And even if they want to hit you, dodge. Move. I hope that helped. I try. But yeah, it took a long time to be confident. I had a lot of issues with my skin color, and because I'm dark skinned, as you can tell. My hair was always short, and my eyebrows can get way bushier than this. So it took a while, but after being taunted a lot, you just kind of like, you know what, forget it. I'm not changing anytime soon. And you notice that the people that peak in middle school and high school are not that cute right now. Everybody takes time. So you have to just know where you are and realize that you will come into your own eventually. And once you do come into your own, just make sure you try your best to be that person you are, the best person you can be. Simple as that. All right, Brian Pistone asked me a whole long time ago. Sorry, Brian, ¿hablas español? Sí, yo hablo español. I guess hablo español, pero no. Pero hablas un poco. Tú hablas, tú no comprende, lo siento mucho, pero yo estoy americano. So yo hablas inglés. Mea culpa, my bad. I don't know if you're still here. You probably left, but thanks for asking. I speak a little Spanish. I can do all my numbers. I can tell you the days of the week. I know that hoy es lunes, or rather hoy es 23 de junio, 2014. Es lunes, 8:47 p.m. I mean, I can speak a little bit, not a whole lot, but if I need to get around Mexico or Spain, I'll be alright. Okay, JJ so fantastic. Shed says I'm attractive. Thank you so much. I saw your other comment too. Thank you for that. Thank you. JJ, so fantastic. If you could make a documentary on anything, what would it be and why? I don't know, you know. The one time I was given the opportunity to make a documentary in school, I chose not to. I'm not a huge fan of making documentaries. I like to see them, but I don't know who I would follow about what interesting story. I have no clue. I really don't know. It has to be something that grabs me, that's gripping, that, you know, that makes me want to follow somebody around. I guess I would probably make a documentary about, because I'm more interested in people's lives behind the camera and behind the scenes. So if I could follow like a famous pop star, maybe not super famous, maybe like Musiq Soulchild, like what is he like at home? Stuff like that. I like to get to know people's intimate sides. So I don't have any, like, you know, there's this homeless guy that walks around that I want to get to know his story. I don't have anything like that with me right now. I mean, I want to help homeless people, but I don't think, I mean, that definitely helps them, but I don't have that documentary bone in me, because it's, a documentary is very news-like. It's you know, look at what's going on here. This is a bad thing and or a good thing. Let's focus on it. Documentaries are a little bit too real for me, and I'm still trying to explore the creative side of doing video. So documentaries aren't necessarily my forte right now, but maybe they will be when I get older and more refined and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you. JJ So Fantastic again says, it's the zombie apocalypse and you can only take 5 things and 3 people. What and who are they? 5 things and 3 people. Zombie apocalypse. Okay. And I love zombie situations. I'm taking my car. That's 1. I am taking the guy I'm dating. That's 2, because he's big and strong and he should be able to help me out. I don't have a gun, but let's just say I do. I'll take that. I'll take that. If I had a cutlass, I'm taking that too. So that's 3 things and 1 person so far. And I'm taking a suitcase full of clothes and toiletries. Toiletries being just pads, because I cannot imagine being in a zombie apocalypse on my period. What? Are you kidding me? So that's 4. And last thing, I will take my GPS, because I don't know where anything is. So to stay away from all the heavily populated cities and areas and apartment buildings, I'm taking my GPS. So that's what is that again? Y'all were there with me. Y'all know what it was. I'm only taking 1 person because everybody else, I have to assume they're gonna be okay. Like my aunt, and she has 3 kids and her husband, so I feel like they will be fine because she got them to worry about. I don't want to be like on their team, like take me with you too. No, I'm of age. I gotta go and run for myself. So yeah, that's that. Hola, Brian. I hope I'm saying your name right. Pistole. What's going on with my phone? Done and done. Bye, S Clear. Bye. Yes, you will have more hangouts. Have a good night and stuff. Deshauna asks, what's my favorite animal? Hold on, my phone is going off like crazy. All these messages. All right. My favorite animal. You know, I like birds. And I haven't noticed that until recently, but I do. Every time I hear a bird chirp, I always look out for them. I like to see them. I do enjoy birds a lot. Lions and tigers and bears are cool and big and scary, but I like bears. I like bears. I like birds. I like birds. So I guess that's my favorite animal, which is interesting. I don't have a specific bird type that I like. I enjoy hummingbirds and stuff, but I don't like it's my favorite thing. I like birds. Do you enjoy non-American music like K-pop, Korean pop, JJ So Fantastic? I've listened to some K-pop. I love their choreography. They have amazing staging. I don't listen to anything. I don't listen to a lot of non-American music, to be quite honest. I have friends that are musicians that always put me onto some stuff. Like somebody put me onto some French R&B the other day. That was amazing. I will listen to it if you give it to me, but I don't seek it out myself because I never know what to listen to or what sounds good. So I don't want to make my impression of a song terrible because I don't know what to look for, or of a genre terrible because I don't know what to look for. I do like bossa nova. I love bossa nova actually. If you look up Luis Bonfa, Luiz, I want to say Bonfa. He's amazing. His stuff is very soothing, so I like listening to bossa nova. It's dope. Also, Elis Regina, she has some dope stuff too. So yeah, not necessarily K-pop. The music is like, it has a lot of 90s tinge to it, but I can't get with it all the way. It's like, oh, okay, this is cool, but I don't listen to it over and over and over again. So yeah, but I have heard it. Hold on one second. And sorry. I'm gonna bring this all to a head at 9, so I'm gonna finish doing this real soon. From sorry. Okay. Oh, is my cousin watching me? Oh, hi, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Hi. That's the one. That's why you're the one that's making my phone go off. So you know what you're doing. Oh, okay. Just making sure. My cousin's watching me. Hi, Crystal. Now everybody knows your name. Just wanna go where everybody knows your name. Now you're that place. Somebody asked me, Roman Reigns or Joe Manganiello? I don't know who any of those people are. They sound like baseball players, but I don't know who Roman Reigns or Joe Manganiello is or are. Okay. Deshauna asked, have you watched any K-dramas? I did watch something that Issa Rae put me onto. Not personally, but she was watching it, and I saw her feed. There was that show where they were in, like, Koreatown in California, and they went to clubs and they were acting up all the time. I was watching that. That was funny. I don't know if you would call that a drama or if you just call that, like, I don't know, K-ghetto. but that was hilarious. I haven't seen it in a minute, but it was fun. It was fun. But feel free to like refer any K-dramas to me. I'll be happy to watch it. You know what I do watch though? I don't listen to K-music like that. I don't watch K-dramas like that. But Korean horror flicks are the bomb. Really, any Asian ones, but Korean and Japanese, they are so good. They are so terrifying. I love watching foreign films, especially Korean horrors, Japanese horrors, because they scare the hell out of you. I mean, just they take the thing about horror is that you have to make the regular and the ordinary seem terrifying, and they know how to do that in the best way. Their storytelling is amazing. Their cinematography is amazing. This it's just so good. Go to Netflix, type in foreign films, and whoever you see with an Asian-like face, read it and see what country it's from. If it's Korea, watch that. It's so good. Dario Enrique. I'm guessing this is Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it. É sul do Brasil, cidade São João Carlos, RJ. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't speak Portuguese. But I can tell that you are Portuguese, or are from Brazil and speak Portuguese, and maybe I will go to the city of São Gonçalo in Brazil, because I think that's what you said. Maybe I will go. Oh, hola, boa noite. I believe that means hello, good night. I can tell, because that looks like what it means. Que país? I'm gonna guess that says like what's up? I'm fine, and how are you? Que país? Also, if you speak Spanish, I can get to you so much better. But Portuguese, I have not hit that threshold of knowledge just yet. So, am I keeping? Diana asks if I'm keeping up with the World Cup, and if so, fave team. I'm not keeping up with the World Cup. I am rooting for Ghana because I love their flag, and they were really cool last year, or rather, last 4 years back. Haven't been watching it. I'm not a big TV watcher, you know. I'm just not. I don't mind missing it, even though my entire Twitter timeline is going off in the World Cup. I'm doing other stuff, and that's cool. That's fine. I heard the USA lost, though, which is bound to happen because, I mean, they don't play soccer that well, so. There you go. Now you get a shout out in my hugging. Okay. Oh, see? Deshauna knows Portuguese. She says, he asked, what country are you from? Thank you, Deshauna. See how we are helping each other? Each one teach one? All right. I'm from, my family's from Grenada. My bloodlines and my lineage is from Grenada. I was born in America. In North America. In the United States of America. I used to have this thing where people, I never used to like when people said America because they make it sound like America is America when it's not. Well, they make it sound like the United States is America. It's the United States of America. Bye, JJ, so fantastic. Bye. America is the entire thing, Canada included. When you say America, you're including Canada. The United States of America is a country. North America is Canada included too, so you can't just say America because that means everything. So yeah. See, Deshauna Googled it. Thank you. Each one teach one. Up in here, educating each other. We in this piece together. Thank you. I had a feeling because you know, país in Spanish is country, but you know, right? Exactly. Why isn't this sending? Okay. Simply Brooke says, "Are you a naturalista? I see that you have a productive style." Let me check out my hair for you guys. Since it's been back all day. I don't consider myself a naturalista. I will just say I'm a person that is learning how to do my hair and is showing you the process and the things that I learned on video. I don't call myself a naturalista at all because I don't feel like I know enough to be a naturalista. I'm just experiencing everything and telling you what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So I don't call myself that. But yeah, these are my yarn braids. This is a blue I was trying to show you guys before that you couldn't see. They are blue at the bottom and then black everywhere else. So yeah, that's that. They were supposed to be waist length, but I cut them too short. And after a while of braiding, I was like, you know what, whatever. I added these on at the end to get to waist length. And that's that. That's that story right there. Alright. Big Bang and 2NE1. I see you. Thank you. When two become one. It's amazing. I've taken like 3 water breaks, and I've been talking a whole lot. My voice is actually suffering the effects of non-stop talking for 2 hours. Thank you, Simply Brooke. Thank you very much. I just touched up the front. That's why it looks so nice. But yes, thank you for the compliment. I haven't gotten tired of them yet, which is amazing because usually if my hair's been in for 2 weeks, I'm sick of it. But I'm starting to up my tolerance levels of my hairstyles for sake of my scalp and my hair. So yes. I feel like I did the front a little bit too small though because I get this real heavy feeling on the top. And yeah, it gets kind of bulky when I try to pull everything back as well as I want it to be, but that's just me being picky. That happens and stuff. But hey, Simply. So anybody want to talk about Orange is the New Black? Because I see everybody was like, "Poussey." When I said that, everybody was like, "What you said? You said Poussey?" Because Deshauna, I use Red Heart Saver yarn. That's the only yarn I use. I've used another yarn brand before. I don't know what it was called, but when I put that black in my hair, in fluorescent light, it was green. So to avoid that, I only use Red Heart Saver yarn because this is a true blackety black. Don't make that mistake and go out and think you're buying black yarn and then find out it's green. It was a rich green too. It was amazing because in the store it looked black. It was black in the store. It was black. When I wore it outside, however, it was green. Like to the point where somebody looked at me and was like, "Do you know that your hair is green? Was that on purpose?" I said, "Yep. I wanted green hair." Did I want green hair? No, I want no green hair. But I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm not gonna say, "Oh no, it was a mistake. Oh my gosh." No, it was on purpose. I wanted my hair to be green. Thought it was gonna be cute. It is. Green hair. And you know what? It sucked a little bit. It did. I don't remember how long I kept it in, but I know I kept it in longer than I would have because once somebody asked me if that was like, did you meant for it to be green? Did you mean for that to happen? I kept it in longer as a sense of pride. Like, yeah, of course I meant it to be green. That's why I put it in my hair. If nobody asked me, I probably would have took it out a lot faster. But I kept it in to prove something to myself to be like, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm going to own up to it. It took me like 7 hours to put this hair in. I'm going to keep it in. I don't care if it's green or if it's not green. But it was green. It was green. Like, if I was wearing it now with the light on it, like, like this, it will look black, but it would look like my towel back here if I had light on it. Green. I have to wash dishes upstairs. I don't like washing dishes at all. But something that we all do. I'm getting a dishwasher as soon as I get a house and or apartment, because this dishwashing stuff is not fun. It's not fun at all. The opposite of fun. If you're just joining me, you missed a whole lot of stuff earlier. And where were you at? We were having a whole bunch of fun earlier. So it's winding down. The questions have ceased. I think I'm about to go the way of the rest of my viewers and go off and do other stuff. So I will see you guys later. Let's reconvene on June. I want to say Saturday. I don't know what I'll be doing Saturday, but if I'm up here, then let's say Saturday. If I don't post a video, either Thursday or Friday saying, hey, let's do Saturday, it means you're not doing Saturday. But if I do, then look out for me again Saturday. Let's say 7 o'clock-ish. Okay? Well, it was lovely having you guys here. It was a very fun time. I look forward to doing this again. It was very, 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 very fun. Next time you see me, my eyebrows will be done too. Goodness gracious. So, yeah. Excuse me. Bye, everybody. Bye, Crystal. See you guys soon. Okay, I don't even know how to turn this off. The big stop broadcast button might be it, right? Might. Later, guys.